I'm Liz Richards. I'm the director at the Minnesota Coalition for Battered Women, and we're a statewide organization, have 83 member programs around the state, and our programs all work on domestic violence issues. Where things were at about 3-4 years ago was what I would say is pretty devastated. That we had gone through a change in how funding for programming happens in the state. And so that was when we came into looking at using the Impact Initiative as a tool to start to rethink how we're doing our work. The question that we went into this is with all of the experience and knowledge that we possess today, how would we go about ending violence if we were going to, start this over again? And we also went in with a couple of premises that there's not going to be any great influx of resources for this work, that we are not willing to have a model that says you do more with less. What the Impact Initiative discussion did was created a way for us to take a step back. At any given moment, there are these competing needs for your time. There's someone at your door, there's somebody on the phone, there are people waiting for you to respond. And that pressure to respond to needs on an everyday basis leaves very little time to step back and look at the big picture. One of the things that we heard over and over was, this is the conversation that I want to be in. And in fairly short order, the general attitude about our work in the field here started to shift. One of the things that I think is important for doing this work is and I know this is a term that's sometimes used, having a backbone organization. It's one thing when you're working under a grant for a limited period of time, you can dedicate resources, but when that goes away, unless you have somebody who's tending to the process, I can't imagine keeping it moving forward at a level that keeps people engaged. And then I think the last thing I would say is that really trusting the process itself. That if indeed the foundational work has been done, then to be able to step back and not control the process, but let the wisdom of the folks that you have convened guide the process. As we talk about it, is the easy work of this has been done, which is to create a foundational document that we're inviting anybody who's interested in the work of ending domestic violence in the state to join with us in trying to implement the strategies that are contained within the vision plan.